Last time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption.
There we go, and here we have ourselves a missile expansion. It was not long before disaster struck, a stellar object hitting planet Talon 4, bringing with it a catastrophic corruption that sent the chosen world into chaos. We watched helplessly as our creators perished, the few survivors fleeing to an unknown location. All of the space pirates were corrupted with Phazon, but unlike other life forms, they were actually being sustained by it. This Phazon kept them alive, and it appeared to control their minds with a will of its own. There's this on the screen now. If you shoot this right here, well, you know, there's a missile expansion. Right, so now we have that, we're going to go ahead and finish off most of the Elysian storyline. Oh, there you are! This time, and the data bot should be in this room. There you are. We're going to go ahead and destroy the Elysian Seed. Hello, J Person here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. We're currently in Samus's ship, ready to take off to destroy the Elysian Seed. Before I go any further, I want to show you a few stats we have so far. So, with regards to the friend vouchers, they stop after 1,000 kills. We're getting pretty close to that, so we should be able to achieve that pretty soon. Also, yeah, 28 data saves. I've been very sparing with data saves, so in case footage gets corrupted. In fact, I believe this is something like the third main attempt on this particular part. So yeah, if I seem competent at anything in this part, that'll be why. Because I've already had to do this a few times before and the footage had problems, so yeah. Anyway, let's do a pretty quick Phazon scan. Come on. There we go. Okay. Anyway, now I've had to take a look at that. Yeah, 25% Phazon level doesn't seem good. It has increased since the last seed, and maybe it will do so after this seed. But never mind that. Let's go to the Elysian Seed. We are now in the Elysian Seed, the creepy Elysian Seed. If you look down here, we have a new enemy to scan. These guys are Phazon Leeches, non-aggressive scavenger that feeds off wounded and dead bioforms. Phazon Leeches thrive on the bioenergy drained from weakened and dead prey. They often roam in groups, leaving behind toxic trails as they slide across terrain in search of sustenance. Their bodies are soft and unprotected, making them easy targets to dispatch. If you do not have the exterminated friend voucher from the Brionian Seed, then killing these guys will allow you to get it. We're going to do that just so anyway because I'm nearly at 1,000 kills and I really want to try and get that friend voucher all done and dusted right now. And there's enough enemies in here to be able to get it. Ah, there's an nunchuck failure. It's been a while. This playthrough has been a lot better than nunchuck failures than the Prime 2 one has so far because we had plenty of failures by this point. And there's the 1,000 kills friend voucher. Good to see. Rest of you get to live. Good news. Anyway, we're going to proceed onwards. And then we're going to go ahead and use this here. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself here. So this here, right here, Radiant structure appears to have multiple weak points. If they are hit simultaneously, it could be destroyed. So yeah, we need to use the Seeker missiles to break these down. Dark Samus is clearly putting extra protection on these Leviathan seeds in order to make it more difficult for us to break through. Okay, so we're inside the sea, but there's no obvious sign of a boss here. The sea's core is contained within this opening. It relies on a corrupted creature for protection, whatever that might be. But in the last sea, there was a giant stone golem. There doesn't seem to be anything like that in here. So what could be protecting it? I think it's time to find out. Meet the main boss of Skytown. This thing is Helios. Helios' exterior armor is well shielded, but still vulnerable to beam weaponry. Inflicting enough damage will cause him to overheat and expose his Phazon enhanced core. This core can be overloaded with Phazon energy. Destruction of the core unit should prove fatal, but is difficult to achieve. Target is the prime bot of a large group of swarm bots, all of which are energized by Phazon. Helios will use the swarm bots for both offensive and defensive measures, assuming different formations will allow for various forms of attack. Yes, that is right. So the boss of Brio was a stone golem. The boss of Elysia is a giant robot. That makes sense, although this one not so much of a giant robot, but this is more closely tied in with the Skytown mechanology. So yeah, Helios will have several attacks, including this one, where he rams you in this ball form. What you want to do is try and use the boost ball to avoid that, as I do a terrible job of showing that off. So what you want to do mainly is shoot Helios until he's stunned. Now this will go through several different formations because Helios will change the method of attack. Like here he's going to create several different, this is one of the more annoying ones. You have to create several different cannon particles. You have to try and shoot Helios, but also shoot the incoming cannons to prevent major damage. And remember, you do still need to keep your health up because it's a seed boss and it can only be damaged. Helios can only be damaged by hyper mode. So you need to be able to manage your health very carefully. We've already lost one energy tank so far. Now when you transform into this form, you have to use your Seeker missiles to destroy all 5 cores at the same time. Now we've successfully done that. He'll be stunned. We're going to barrage him with our beam in this case. Do not transform into hyper mode until you can actually directly damage him, because you'll be wasting health otherwise. There's very much needed to defeat Helios. And yeah, I don't really have much more to say. This is one of the more boring boss battles in the entire trilogy in my opinion. I don't like this battle a lot really. It's not particularly challenging either, which means it doesn't really tend to stand out. You have to just be careful with your health really. I mean, it can be tricky. I did actually die in one of my practice runs of this. Well, I say practice run, but it was more like the first attempt of recording this episode, so yeah. Rather than a bit of tricks to train the process, like using the boost ball to avoid... I said using the boost ball to avoid the swarm bots, dang it. Especially if he's rolling directly towards you. That's a terrible demonstration of such a plan. Ah, okay, he's get out of this form. Okay, now he's done that, he's gonna open his core. You need to transform into hyper mode, but also be careful because he'll try and ram you. So I would suggest a charged shot so that you use at him when he's going towards you. Then keep dodging his shots over and over again. That should also make it very easy to get into corrupt hyper mode when attacking him, and that'll allow you to deal a more substantial amount of damage to him. Then just use the rest on his body to speed up the process of stunning him again. Okay, so go back into the Seeker missile mode. Now is he going to use an attack that you can do in this mode? Yes, right, when this happens, transform into Morph Ball mode That's the easiest way to avoid that attack. Now that we've done that, get the Seeker missiles back out again and stun him. That didn't quite work. We had a giant Phazon beat. Oh, there we go. Okay, so back into hyper mode again. Yeah, okay, so be careful when he rams you like that, he can disrupt your visor. So that's why I suggest jumping out of the way so you get a few clean shots on Helios. We might be able to free stage him at this point. This is going a lot better than I expected. Okay, so he has another form now. He can transform into a humanoid form at this point. When he does that, wait for the glowing spots to glow, and that will give you a chance to destroy his joints. So just keep doing that, and eventually he'll fall over and you can attack him. You attack the legs first, ideally. That will allow you to especially damage Helios. Because if you attack the legs first, he falls over. Okay, I'll flash some trivia up because I feel like we're going to win this boss battle, and so you might want to know some things about the boss battle in case you're interested. And that's all I have to really say about this boss battle. Honestly, I just feel like he's one of the most boring boss battles in the entire Prime trilogy. And that's saying something considering he's a main boss battle. Come on. Okay, we couldn't quite free cycle him. More time for the trivia to pop up on the screen, I guess. But yeah, this is like my third attempt at doing the boss battle. So, first attempt was a failure, second was actually a success, but then I had to restart because the footage got corrupted, so yeah. Especially during a key scene, so... Okay, so you might be wondering what happens. When he's in this form, you need to be using the morph ball bombs to disrupt his tornado form. That will allow you to, again, break him out of it and continue to stun him. But he will eventually exit this form anyway, so... There we go. Just keep at it. We have 4 energy tanks left, we should be fine. Should be able to do this boss battle unless we take major damage from this one, so to that end I'm just going to go ahead and destroy some of these firing beams just to keep our health up. Can we hit multiple ones actually? No, okay. We can only hit one Seeker missile from that, so that's a bit unfortunate. Right, back into humanoid form. Got some health back in the process, which is nice. Oh, because the big balls he does do produce health when they are destroyed, so be sure to gather them as much as possible. That'll be one of your keys to beating the boss battle. I don't think Helios is anywhere near as hard as Morganar. In some ways, I feel like these bosses actually get progressively easier in some ways, but then again, maybe not. Maybe it's just the fact that you have more health. Of course, a shockwave attack. You wouldn't be a prime boss without a shockwave attack. Okay, that's destroyed. One joint left. I say that means oh no, we did it. Okay, this should be it. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. And that's it! Helios has been defeated. And you didn't think there was a purple suit in this game, did you? Anyway, we defeated Helios. No power-up pickups from here for whatever reason. But anyway, our prize for defeating Helios is this right here. We have the most powerful weapon in the game. This is the hyper missile. Press down while in hyper mode to fire. So, the hyper missile replaces super missiles. Super missiles are not in this game. That also means that beam charge combos are not in this game, which is a bit of a shame really, because it means you don't really have the incentive to hunt down additional power-ups, but the hyper missile really packs a punch. It consumes a larger amount of phase than the normal, but it does quite a bit of damage. And you do need it to take out certain Phazon joints. As you can see here, it's one hyper missile. No need to charge the hyper beam up to be able to use this thing. There's the core. And with that, we have saved planet Elysia. So you might be wondering, where do you go next?
Elysia is now free of further corruption, Samus. Both Leviathans have been removed from Federation space. You have once again performed admirably. However, the threat is not over. We received word from a reconnaissance unit that an emergency GF communication capsule has been found. Analysis has uncovered a message from Gandreda, sent while she was searching for the pirate homeworld. This is her last message right before she disappeared. To our surprise, the message indicates that a Leviathan has also impacted the pirate homeworld, which suggests that pirates are now enhancing their military forces with Phazon. Worse, the corruption appears to be spreading very quickly. It's as if the planet itself is transforming into pure Phazon. Left unchecked, this corruption could spread to the entire galaxy. The time to act is now. You must destroy that Leviathan and stop the spread of further corruption. To that end, the Federation is planning a full-scale assault on the pirate homeworld. The attack will commence as soon as our preparations are complete. We have marked the location of the pirate homeworld on your map. And Samus, be on the lookout for Gandreda.
You mean we actually get to go to the Space Pirates' home planet in this game? Sign me up! Well, if we go to our map now... Well, actually, first of all, I wanted to do this to show you that our corruption has increased. As you can see, our suit looks slightly different as before. So we do another biohazard scan. Come on. Stop being so fiddly, dang it. There we go. %50. Oof. Wow, we don't really have much choice now. Anyway, so we go ahead and park our ship on the Space Pirates' homeworld. It's time to take the fight to the pirates' doorstep. Going to a planet which hasn't had its main civilization wiped out. Unfortunately, the planet's main civilization is hostile, so let's go to the command center. Those Phazon tentacles in the entrance are pretty creepy. I suspect those aren't usually there on the planet's home surface. We need to rid this planet of corruption fast, but it appears this time the planet doesn't actually mind being corrupted, rather it is embracing it. In the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, we go to the belly of the beast and start exploring the pirate homeworld. Thank you for watching this episode. If you like the episode, please feel free to hit the like button. Please share this LP with your friends so we can get more people watching it. And please hit that notification bell so you can be notified of any future uploads. My name is Jedi Person. Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.